Hello, I am Sam the Stat Man, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be ranking every player from the 1981, 1982, and 1983 Hall of Fame classes from worst to best. This is another one of my videos where I rank players from different Hall of Fame classes from worst to best. I'm doing these three Hall of Fame classes because one player was elected in 1981, 2 in 82, and 2 in 83, so I'm combining all three Hall of Fame classes and ranking all 5 players on one list. That's all I have to say, so without further ado, let's get into it. Number 5 is Juan Marichal. In his career, Juan Marichal went 243 and 142 with a 2.89 ERA and a 123 ERA+. In 3,507 innings pitched, he struck out 2,303 batters. He had a 1.101 whip and 62.9 WAR. In his career, he was a 10-time All-Star, won an ERA title, and won the All-Star Game MVP. Definitely the worst on this list, but a okay Hall of Famer compared to some of the bottom of the barrel guys. Number 4, one of the greatest defensive players of all time, is Brooks Robinson. In his career, Brooks Robinson batted .267, .322, .401 with a 105 OPS+. He had 2,848 hits, 268 homers, 293 total zone runs. I use total zone runs a lot recently. It's a defensive stat, and 293 is one of the highest among any MLB players. It might actually be the highest once you adjust for positions, like positional adjustment and the defensive spectrum, which I've talked about before. Ozzie Smith does come out on top, but that's still really impressive by Brooks Robinson. Robinson had 78.4 WAR, won an MVP award, was an 18-time All-Star, won 16 Gold Gloves, won the World Series MVP, and won an All-Star Game MVP. Number 3 is Bob Gibson, one of my all-time favorite players, Bob Gibson. In his career, Bob Gibson went 251 and 174 with a 2.91 ERA and a 127 ERA+. In 3,884 and one-thirds innings pitched, he struck out 3,117 batters. He had a 1.188 whip and 89.2 WAR. In his career, he won the MVP award, was a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, made it to the All-Star Game 9 times, won 9 Gold Gloves, as he was actually a pretty good defensive pitcher, won 2 World Series MVPs, and won an ERA title. Now, like I mentioned, Brooks Robinson, fantastic at defense. However, his offensive stats weren't great. They were better than other great defensive players like Ozzie Smith, which actually might be why Brooks Robinson might be a bit better than Ozzie Smith. His offensive stats were around average. Brooks Robinson, Ozzie Smith's were below average, but that's off the point. What I'm trying to say is, despite the fact that Robinson was okay at offense, he wasn't a great offensive player. He was just about average, maybe a bit above average. So I think if Brooks Robinson had better offense, he actually might be topping Bob Gibson. Because with that defense combined, if you couple it with great offense, he might have 90-something WAR. However, since his offense was only okay, Brooks Robinson's offense was just meh, I think Bob Gibson is better than Brooks Robinson. Number 2, the best Robinson on this list, is Frank Robinson, but I don't think they're brothers. In his career, Frank Robinson batted .294, .389, .537 with a 154 OPS+. He had 2,943 hits, 586 homers, stole 204 bases, and had 107.2 WAR. He won 2 MVP awards, the Rookie of the Year award, a Triple Crown, was a 14-time All-Star, won a Gold Glove, won the World Series MVP, won a batting title, won the All-Star Game MVP, and as a manager, won Manager of the Year. A lot of awards and achievements. I think, despite the fact Gibson is one of my favorite players, I think Robinson is better. However, my number 1 is an all-time legend, and someone I think is better than Frank Robinson, and Bob Gibson, and Brooks Robinson, and Juan Marichal. It is Hank Aaron. In his career, Hank Aaron batted, and get ready, these stats are really good, 305, 374, 555 with a 155 OPS plus. He had 3,771 hits, third all-time, 755 homers, second all-time, although a lot of people still consider him first because of the whole Barry Bonds steroid thing. He stole 240 bases, had 98 total zone runs, was actually an underrated defensive player in my mind, and had 143.4 WAR. He won the MVP award, was a 25-time All-Star, won 3 Gold Gloves, and won 2 batting titles. Frank Robinson was fantastic. Frank Robinson was the first player to win MVP awards in both leagues. Frank Robinson was the first African-American manager. However, even when taking all that into account, I still think you have to say that Hank Aaron is still better than Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson was a truly great player, but I mean, come on guys, it's Hank Aaron. He's definitely the number one on this list. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys enjoy all of these Hall of Fame ranking videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye!